out of power. By UPND, there is propaganda that is coming, and it is very serious. It is very serious. You need to up your game. You need to up your game. Now, when I'm talking, people are like, why Dad is talking like this? Because he wants to come back, whatever. I'm not that basic. I'm not that basic. I am not that basic. I am a guy that plans for today, tomorrow, and, a few years. I know where we will be in 15 years' time. I know where we will be in 5 years' time. I know. And what I'm doing today, it is not for today at India. This support that you are seeing, that I'm giving the UPND, make no mistake, it is not coming out of desperation at India. It is not coming out of desperation that I come back to Zambia. It is not. It is not. Ala muntu wandi mulaifi, especially mumwewa ichi. Mufile wakwate ntantiko. Ufile wakwate ntantiko mulaifi yobe muntu wandi. Wakwate ntantiko so. Waimona. Mayo chikawashani. Okay. Nganga yabe chikawashani. Ufile wakwata plan A, plan B, plan C. All the time. I always have plan A, plan B, plan C. All the time. And I always have, I always look forward a few steps ahead. A few steps ahead. So, it is not in my plan. It is not in my plan to come back to Zambia at the moment. It is not in my plan. It is not my plan A. It is not my plan A. Upon there won't plan A. And plan A and D. Plan A and D. It is well calculated. Well calculated. 10 years. 10, 15 years. 10, 15 years. Well calculated. In the next 10 years so, 10, 15 years so, nkawaka take. Yes, I'm not even in a hurry. I'm not like these boys and girls, these disillusional politicians, who are eager to participate in a presidential election. Zero. For what? What's the point? What's the point? Yes, of course you can say you have marketed yourself. But you have marketed yourself number 0. Which hope are you giving to anyone? Which hope are you giving to anyone? You need, when you participate, you must give hope. Okay, this person is coming. So for me, I am relaxed. Age is on my side. Health is on my side. God is on my side. I'm going a long way. Mutwandi. I know what I'm doing. So today when I'm supporting UPND, it's not that now I've fallen in love with Hakainde Hichilema. No. It is not that I've fallen in love with UPND. No. It is part of my plan. And of course, in that plan, I'm also considering people. I'm also considering the Zambian people. I will not do something that is just because of my plan and then jeopardize. No. In this case, when you talk about 2026, I am fully endorsing, listen to me, I am fully endorsing Hakainde Hichilema for 2026. And I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that Hakainde Hichilema goes through in 2026. I am going to do whatever I can. Whether UPND supports me, Kaidi, by UPND, they are very slow. They are very slow in terms of helping people, in terms of coming in, to help those that are on their side. They are very poor. They are very, very poor. Don't even be cheated, because some of you are thinking, no, that has been given money. What? No, forget it. UPND, they are very slow, and this is one of their weaknesses. But nonetheless, even therefore, Hakainde Hichilema akapite. Why? Therefore, Hakainde Hichilema akapite. Of course, it is in twofold. There is one side which is for me, and there is the other side which is for the Zambian people. But if you want, I can start with myself. What am I benefiting of Hakainde Hichilema being in power? Is it because I want to come back home? No. Imona imo kuli road shedding ku Zambia. Chirishan. Kuli road shedding ku Zambia first. Not first road shedding ipweko. Nishinkesa mkucha ku Zambia at the moment. Kana isa mu Zambia, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Mlefu tukale chura bonse. Mlefu tukale chura bonse ku Zambia. Pantu mweba sawa. Rifo kuwela. Home is home. Mchula fie. Mchula fie. No wuwa ila katushinga na mulia no kulia. No kulala munelala mumatipa. Munelala muafita. Home is home. That is not my agenda. It is not my agenda now. It is not my agenda now. It's not my plan A. It is not why I'm supporting Hakainde Hichilema, so that Hakainde Hichilema can say, no, Tayali come back to come and do what? To come and do what? Yes, I can come if he appoints me. Yeah, then that is a different story. If he's going to say, no, come and be here. Yeah, not to come and join Max Mu and Ananika in the media team. We are going to have Frank Wade. No, I'm not coming to Zambia for that. I'm not coming to Zambia for that. So Mule Tayali wants to come back. No. Muleveva. Tayali doesn't want to come back now. Home is home, yes. But life here is better. Yeah, because yes, I'm to my bills, shani. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, because about Mundala. I'm better off surviving here. I'm better off doing Sevana we could take it, but I'm here. Coming back to Zambia, no. Number one, what am I going to do when I come to Zambia? At the moment, what am I going to do? I would rather nasange nchito kuno na ambokula yensha uba. I would rather do that. Na ambokula yensha uba. But not coming to Zambia. Not now. I will come, but not now. Secondly, I like my freedom. I want to speak freely. Here I can speak freely. Baka inde ichilemanga barufyanya kutina vengiramu kuno kwini. I can push an agenda here without fearing at Bakapokola Balasa Mtoroka offense. You see, I can push an agenda here. I can pick on any agenda and I can run it. I am protected here. Very, very protected, Muntwandi. Very protected here. I have freedom here. In Zambia, I won't have that freedom. Nkaratino kulanda. I still want to retain my freedom. So I'm gonna be here. So I'm going to be here. I have my freedom here. I am protected here. Why am I going to come to Zambia? Why? Fish na lawela ku Zambia. Abakashibanda they are not in Zambia. My wife is not in Zambia. And awa nakashimafi ya mpombo leka nkweve Muntwandi. Awa nakashimafi ya mpombo. So icho nalawela ku Zambia chinshi. Icho nalawela ipambya chinshi. Ishilale nsala. Na vimbi. I mean, why am I going to be desperate? I'm not desperate for that. Yes, I have challenges in terms of bills. It's a challenge. But I would rather struggle, remain here, so that I can retain my freedom. And at least life here is more comfortable than in Zambia. Of course, Zambia is my country. That's why I'm fighting. But surely life out here is more comfortable than in Zambia. You can't wikala mumatipa. Ulala mulukungu. Ulala mumfifi. Tayali, I want to come back. Look at yourself and look at me. You think I admire your life? You think I admire your life, Yavuchushi? You think I admire your life? Now, when your home is home. Even home is where the heart is. You don't know. Home is where you are comfortable. Home is where you are comfortable. Why do people change citizenship? Why do people change citizenship? How many players have gone into Europe and they don't go back to Africa? How many people? Life is where you are comfortable, Muntwandi. It's not just because, I can even change your citizenship. But of course, I'm not going to change citizenship. I belong to Zambia. I'm a proud Zambian. The point is that I am not doing this for me to come back home. No. Therefore, I've got my agenda. My agenda is that politically, it is better for Hakainde Hichilema to continue than to have another person coming in politically. Politically, it's better for my political future. It is better Hakainde Hichilema comes in. Because Hakainde Hichilema, when he comes in, he's going to be finishing his term. Unless he also becomes crazy and starts seeking other teams. Then that is another issue. But I don't think Hakainde Hichilema is crazy to entertain a third term. I'm sure he was old enough to see what happened to Chiluba. I'm sure he knows the reaction that will come from Zambians if he decides to go for a third term. Zambians are used to two terms. Entertaining a third term will be very difficult. So, Hakainde Hichilema, after Apwisha term yakwe 2026 Apwisha to 2031, it will open. It will open for new people to come in. And at that time, I've got plans there. Now, if you can't in 2031, I've got plans, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to reveal too much. The only thing that I'm telling you is that at the moment, I am more comfortable with Hakainde Hichilema continuing for my political future. What will happen in 2031, that I will review at a later stage. For now, I'm not gonna devour too much about 2031. If we are going to have another person coming in 2031, I mean, then I would have to be looking at this guy, doing 10 years. Meaning, she prolonged number. I'm going to prolong one can you take a want. So, Chawama Hakainde Hichilema, Aisamu. Strategy, Mundala, strategy. So, yes, I may not even agree with Hakainde Hichilema. But is a better person to continue. I'm starting with myself. Why I'm doing that? But on the other hand, when you talk about from the general public point of view, public point of view, I want you to listen very good. For the nation, we are better off continuing with Hakainde Hichilema. For the nation, why are we better off continuing with Hakainde Hichilema? Number one, changing a government is expensive, Mwebantu. Changing a government is expensive. If we have a new guy coming in, this new guy will have to appoint this one, will have to appoint that one, will have to appoint that one, and so on and so forth. That is very expensive for the country. And then you have some of the projects that have started. Some of these projects now, they are abandoned because this guy who has come, he wants to do this, he wants to try this, he wants to trial and error. We saw how Hakainde Hichilema was struggling when he just came in. We saw how they struggled in 2021, 2022 farming season. You remember? They struggled. The issues of farming input, it was just tablalaza. You see? Because they are just coming. Look at 2020, 2023, 2024, 2025 farming season. It is good because nave katika nomba. Nave katika. They made a lot of mistakes when they just came in. They sowed maize. They sowed maize because the marketing of crop marketing was a trial and error. Now katika now, look at the bumper harvest that we have. And I'm sure you won't see them selling maize the way they did when they just came in. My point is, when a government just comes in, they do too much try and error. And, the nation loses. People suffer. Hakainde Hichilema has had his time to learn the ropes of governance. Hakainde Hichilema has had time to learn the ropes of governance. If you look at Hakainde Hichilema now, Hakainde Hichilema is more presidential than when he came in. He's more presidential now. That's why I was getting surprised at one of these platforms of Ababeneva Propaganda. Ababeneva Propaganda. They were talking. No, the Hakainde Hichilema, whom we supported when he was in opposition, the Hakainde Hichilema of 2021 and 2022 is different from the Hakainde Hichilema of now. He's very bad now. Honestly, be real. Be real. Be real. Where if you compare Hakainde Hichilema of 2021, 2022, can you compare him with the Hakainde Hichilema of 2024, 2025? No, you can't. Hakainde Hichilema has become presidential in many ways. In many ways, even the way he's handling things is different. He has matured. He has learned the ropes of being a president. You can say whatever you want. Hakainde Hichilema has improved big time. You can see a mature president. You can see a man who has settled in his seat. Hakainde Hichilema is now settled in his seat. Even Ama lectures, he had to pay Yama lectures. When he just came in. It's different. Listen to his speeches now. The way he was going, out of the way when he just came in. He would asaba ilefi. Apaka inde Hichilema tasabaila. Nangwalelanda, you follow what he's talking about. You follow what he's talking about. And he's very settled, very calm. He's now presidential. But now, Wakandiroku, those frustrated people, they are justifying their frustration to say, no, Hakainde Hichilema has become bad. That's why we are talking. No. No. Things are getting better now. Things are getting better now in many ways. Na dollar yonamuna dollar na iwela. The dollar's gone down. The cost of living is going down. Things are stabilizing in the country. Things are stabilizing in the country. You don't see the fluctuation of the currency the way it used to be. When they just came in, you saw the fluctuation of the currency. You saw how some of the economic indicators were off balance. But now you can see that the economic indicators are getting in line. The economic indicators are getting on the rails. That is a sign that things are getting better. Things are getting better. You can't just change things just like that. Even Hakainde Hichilema was in opposition. Of course. When he was in opposition, he thought that it was magic. You just become president and dollar, bring it back to 17 kwacha. But now, he has realized that no, things don't work out like that. Things don't work out like that. You need to plan for them. You need to be strategic. So, Hakainde Hichilema, I'm talking about the benefit of the country. Keeping Hakainde Hichilema in power 2026 to 2031 it will bring stability in the country. You will need that stability. We need that stability. You can't allow to change Hakainde Hichilema, to bring another trial and error. No, we will go back. We will go back. Let Hakainde Hichilema continue. Because when he continues, most of the things that he has held on now, most of the things that he has held on now, they will continue. There will be progress. There will be progress. And then, on the other point is, no, Hakainde Hichilema must go. Must go. Who is going to come? Who is going to come? That is the other point. Who is going to come? Hakainde Hichilema must go. Hakainde Hichilema must go. Who is going to come? Who do you want to come in? Tell me, who do you want to come in? No, Hakainde Hichilema, no. He has failed. He has failed. Okay, he has failed. Who is going to come in? Who is going to come in? Tell me, who is going to come in? Ni nani wala isapo? Ni nani? Ni nani? We don't have in the opposition, we don't have a person that will take over Zambia and turn it around. As we speak, there is no one that I'm looking at to say, I think you. No. There is no one. There is no one. There is no one that can take it in 2026 next year. There is no one. Vanani. I've got only maybe 2 names that I can even say at least to you. The other name but one of the names that at least that one. Could neither got that one, but he doesn't have the capacity to campaign. He doesn't have the choppers. I'm a chopper. Yavena Antoine Yavena Bonanza Valley Poker. Dimyama chopper ngepo ya rikuta chisakuta esha. But he doesn't have choppers. He doesn't have the resources. That guy, there is a guy. Anyway, Mundubire. What the heck? The only guy that for me I can look at to say at least to you. Mundubire. But he doesn't have the resources. He doesn't have resources. And the resources don't just come. No. Resources don't just come. No, there are some people who talk, no. Hey, but Edga Lungu didn't have money. Edga Lungu, he was in power. PF was in power when Edga Lungu was campaigning. If Edga Lungu was campaigning when if PF was in opposition, Edga Lungu wouldn't have become a president. I can assure you that. He wouldn't have become a president. Edga Lungu survived the political fortunes, survived the political oaths because PF was in power. That is what made Edga Lungu to become president. Otherwise, you wouldn't have become a president. It is not easy to come from the opposition and sit a government. It is not easy. It is not easy. Truth be told, from my point of view, if I look around in opposition, Brian Mundubile looks good. But does he have the financial firepower behind him? You don't really have to have the money yourself, but you need to have good friends, big guys behind you. Does he? He doesn't. Banani mwe. Mwileka tuwapuishe. Wala muita tuma leaders. Banani. Avenga piki. Ukwisa wina my election ibanani. And even later on to change government, to change things for you. Nibanani. Some of these people, they don't even know how to tie the shoelaces of policies. They don't know how to tie the shoelaces of policies to put a country in order. They have no clue. They are very ignorant. And you hear them when they are talking, when they are criticizing government. Because when you are criticizing government, you must make sense. You must make a solid case. Who makes a solid case in terms of policies? Who makes a solid case? Nothing. So nangumulesa baila mulebwa taila. Hey, Tayali, you are just talking like this, you want to come back home. I am asking you. Oh Mukasala, ngate aka inde Ichilema. If it is not aka inde Ichilema, who are you going to replace him with? Who, at the moment, who are you going to replace him with? You're not listening to what I'm idea. I've got 2 people. Uyu Mundubile na Mulumbula, because I've been talking about Mundubile. But I've got another person. I don't want to mention the names. At the right time, I'll tell you. At the right time, I'll tell you. There are people that I see that, okay, Uyu Kutiava. At the moment, there is no one. There is no one at the moment. So let him continue. Whether you like him, you don't like him, it's okay for our country. It's okay for our country. We need that continuity. So it is not about the pettiness of me wanting to come back. It is about my future. It is about the country. But then, whilst I'm saying that, by UPND, you don't have to be complacent. You don't have to sit comfortably. This power you have, you can lose it if you don't handle it well. If you are going to let those people who are running with propaganda get away with it. There are so many people that are running propaganda, disgruntled UPND former supporters. And they are crowding themselves, they are cladding themselves in no saying, no, hey, Hakainde Ichilema is not doing well. Hey, no, this is not what we voted for. This is not what we campaigned for. No. Whatever professor, whatever wataila, kuna nika tuishinga nikuisoko. No. I mean, what am I going to, Shani, I'm a professor, whatever. That professor. Nga mwalifiati, katika wino. What would you be doing, on those my platform? Because you are everywhere, but my platform. Uku, chinshi chilerenga. Why? No, because I'm patriotic. Not me. Not me. So, a lot of these people, if they were appointed, if they were given some things that they were hoping, that chipaku, whatever. He only wanted money. We want people who don't want money, like you, whatever, kuisa. They don't want money because they have not been appointed. Because they have not been appointed. It's not that they don't love money. No. It's just because they have not been appointed. Chipaku has been appointed. Bashala. Elias Munsha. We were talking about Elias Munsha. They were just in for money. Na iwa winengabali kusala. You would have been quiet ni Elias Munsha. Now if they had appointed you would have been quiet Chipaku. Even you, if you were appointed, you would have been quiet like Ntwani Kanoyu. What's his name? Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Youth. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Youth. Atnani, give me the name. I want to mention his name. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Youth. Not Kangwa. Not Pastor Kangwa. Pirato. Thank you, Pirato. So Pirato was just talking, because he just wanted. That's all we want. That once ever to fire. Once, that's what we want. Even those who are talking, they want to be appointed like Pirato. If they were appointed like Pirato, they wouldn't be talking the way they are talking. They wouldn't. How different are they? I mean, so don't be cheated by these people. They are disgruntled. Some of them, they were busy insulting us. Wow, BA-UPND. Bana nyukwa chani kuliwambia awa doctor balembe ifma article so ifma thesis. Bala lembe ifma thesis bali mbifitari. Bali mbakatushinga wapoda whole night. Baisha fufumi. Why is that at Dokota Chakuti? I'm not here to campaign for him. That Dokota Chakuti who is busy writing long articles, articles, if it tally, Katushna wa fipok fiberenga wala len. Ma articles, if it tally, chili book. Na, limba pali haka inde ichilema, apichiroku. Easy busy writing ifma articles. Ifma articles, udamuntunga wali mupere nchito, ngata filemba alembe ifma articles filia because tabamu pere nchito. And alefo ayo wako wati, ake se ingiramu, aka mpere nchito. They are disgruntled. Then kwa sababu udama udi usemuka. Ale semuka nicho tabamu pere nchito. Abamu pere nchito. Ngata semuka filia. Ngatase mukafidia. So there are a lot of them and they are busy. I'm alive 20 hours. Yadi sanomba. Even at time period, I'm 20 hours, and I don't want to go watch Nimpena. Number na vengira 20 hours. We have 20 hours. We can even water. Finish water. Muirave poa. Tell me one person vamupere nchito aikalapadya kwati nifira ka Naomi kali akamwaichika nachimona chi office you think murangala imwai vesi mirange ko picture why color like this at no wait hey hakainde ichilema his waist is different from the hakainde ichilema why color mu office like this why color mu office like this Mushamula imona buno picture why color mu office like this why color mu office like this kuti wabwataira na muchimona chi office kuti wabwataira these people who are talking because they don't have such offices. They don't have such offices. If they were given these offices, they would have been quiet. So mbangalamono tuwa ichenga akakamwa ichiva amro akalimu office like this chava kalipa bena akainde ichilema adivasha kuya mkuwa taira nomba 20 hours akainde ichilema whatever guys mwirave pwa mwevekara chalo mwirave pwa that group yavena chipaku vale wonse no ni mumu avaletele we are the ones who brought Hakainde Ichilema. We brought Hakainde Ichilema because we thought it's going to be different. What na bafana na wa ingiramu na bafana wa ingiramu bafana wa mufiano bafana poseni kwa mano ku Europe ntwanikane ichisumiro na chipwa chilepwa vikeni kwa maka dira busy mulela nepali Hakainde Ichilema turangena imwe your followers ifu mule pili kula abantu imitima ku Europe ko mwaba ifu mule pili kula abantu imitima not mwa kanyama kwanda pali Hakainde Ichilema Hakainde Ichilema ngai mwe nchito yenu bafada mule bomba shani nibanga mpilibwile uko ku Europe mwaba nibanga mpilibwile ichisumiro nachichepa ku Europe abantu bale pota bale isa mchechi chisrelenga mafana bali pa TikTok guys yalikava muntu adi yalikava ba professor bali busy pa TikTok busy pa social media ni ba professor but busy pa TikTok chirishani twamba kula sangwa shana ma professors ifo nifo ba mushani na wali nombo sangati ba professor everybody na mo pa social media bali mo upitiro kwa basanga ba professor upitiro kwa basanga pa professor ba professor chirishani kaidi mubomba instanshi yalikava muntu anda But Professor, if you look at the time that is on social media, is more than Tayali. It's more. I'm the one who is supposed to be on social media all the time. But at least unasanga kwa na posta kona fuma kona chisabu dumbishanja. But whenever Professor Mdala upichi kwa basanga ba professor. Hakainde Ichilema. Please Mdala, landeni fie. So anyway, my point is that we have got so many bitter people who are lying to you that, they are just this because Hakainde Ichilema has become bad. No, I can tell you, and this, I don't just talk from without. Hakainde Ichilema has become better. Look at a number of issues, how Hakainde Ichilema is handling them. Look at Hakainde Ichilema when he's talking. He's not the same. He's not the same. He is not the same. He has become better. You can even see that he has become better. No, Mbawe never sabaida. No, Hakainde Ichilema. He's bad. Okay, he has become bad. What are the reasons? Look at Mumfumbwe killing. Okay. Mumfumbwe killing. Killing people losing lives is not acceptable. Even one death is one death too much. That's for sure. But look at what the professor, na ba doctor, baku fialo ba doctor, ba demba maesi. And look at na ba father. What are they saying? What are they saying? Now, what are they saying? What are they saying? No, there is Atshani, they are using big words. Mass killing. There is mass killing there. There are graveyards there. What? Guys. No, this government, they have started killing people. Guys, is that what, are those the arguments that you are going to use to justify your bitterness, to justify your disgruntledness? Are those the reasons that you are going to use? Are those the reasons that you are going to use? Because, I mean, I am concerned, yes, about people losing lives in Mumfumbwe. But let's be real. Let's be real. I mean, the situation, that side was becoming something else. Which country is going to allow its minerals to be, mined by people in the manner that people, had converged in Mumfumbwe? Which country, which responsible government will allow people to just go in there and start digging pits and what? Which country is going to allow that? Which country? Which government? So when you are opposing, tuma opposition, utuma opposition paperweight, not trying to, look like they are concerned. Philosophy is to show your lack of seriousness. Is to show your lack of seriousness. Because surely, I mean, as a country, you need to come up with policies. You need to come up with ways that things should be done. People should not be done in disorder. Things should not be done in disorder. If it is mining, it should be orderly. And this government has been talking about, Haka in the Ishlam started talking about, mapping. Where do we have what? Where do we have what and whatever? They may be slow. That is for sure. They may be slow, but at least there is a plan that they unfolded where they wanted to map up what we have. And then start looking for investment so that things are done properly. Not what is happening in Mumfumbwe. I don't support the killing of people. People dying, I don't support. But trust me, if that situation is left unchecked, if it is not put in control, we would lose more lives in those pits that they are digging. People will be dying in those pits. In those pits. And just because we are professor, but if we are no. People should whatever. Nonsense. Nonsense for a professor, with due respect. Allow people. I mean, at the end of the day, people will be dying. Shilemi go tivale imbane minwe. Nama foshoro. Nama kasu. People will be going there. Fikara dirika, and they will be dying there in numbers. In numbers. And you want that situation to continue? No, guys. Clear, you can see that these people, they are just bitter and they don't have good plans for the country. There is no any responsible government which can allow people to be operating in the manner that people are operating that side. No. No, Haka in the HLM said we are going to be giving them mine licenses, whatever. Now he's killing them. Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. He said that. But clearly this government said they want to map up first to know what is there, whatever, this kind of thing. And then you start looking for investors, and these investors should be partnering with Zambians. That is a good policy. But in the meantime, whilst that is going on, then now you want to allow people to be going namakasu, bale ingira pam good. How many people are going to die? How many people are going to die in those holes that they are digging? We already have a situation where we failed to retrieve some of the bodies. Remember those people that died in that illegal mine. And some of the bodies have not even been recovered. Is that what you want? You don't see this danger. You don't see this danger. And of course, I mean, there was chaos there. When the authorities went in to try and control the situation. People started rising up and whatever, fighting back. At the end of the day, lives were lost. We have police officers that were beaten. I don't know if, some people are saying, no, they died. I don't know. But anyway, it was from both sides. Both sides. Both sides. The security wings were under attack. The people, the illegal miners were under attack. I was listening to one of the broadcasters, and they were saying, no, I'm not going to call them illegal miners. They are illegal miners, unfortunately. They are illegal miners. They are illegal miners. They are illegal miners. Yes, we have to speak for people. We have to speak for people. We have to speak for people so that they can be empowered. But it is not to encourage them into lawlessness. That is irresponsible. That is irresponsible. Speaking for people is not to push people to do illegal things. No. You don't do that. It is being irresponsible as a leader, encouraging people to do illegal things. People should know what is illegal is illegal. Mining without a license is illegal. It's illegal. And people should know that, no, this is not right. And you should help people, to do things in a correct way. If there are issues, let us sort out those issues which are there. Not encouraging people into lawlessness. You push people into lawlessness. When the law comes in, you turn around and start saying, hey, this haka in the Ichlema, this haka in the Ichlema. And yet you are you are the ones who are pushing people to do illegal things. You push people to do illegal things. When they are caught up with the law, you turn around and accuse the government to say, the government, this government is very bad. It's arresting people. People get into corruption. You push people to get into corruption. You allow people to get into corruption. Baba Sangane thing to number. Proceed of crime. You turn around and say, no, this government, he has arrested so many people. The opposition are being arrested. It's true. Some of them really don't need to be arrested. Like me, the innocent me. Me, I'm innocent. But some of these people, you can clearly see that these people, they got things. And when the government follows them, no, this government is very bad. This government is very bad. No, come on, guys. Let's be real. Let's be reasonable. Let's be reasonable. If we love our country, we need to speak what makes sense. Not speaking out of bitterness. You can't blame Hakainde Hichilema. Hey, Hakainde Hichilema is killing people. He's killing people. When there was almost like a riot in that bush, there was a clash. And that clash is because some of you are encouraging people to go and do illegal things. And at the end of the day, they are clashing with the security wings. What do you expect? What do you expect? You have 25,000 people, or whatever, 20,000 people, whatever number, a big number, clashing with the police. What do you expect? What do you expect? Do you expect the police to manage to arrest 25,000 people? Do you think that can work? At the end of the day, things just turns out something else. I feel bad for the loss of lives. But certainly, it is not something where you have to make politics out of it. And start accusing somebody who is trying to bring order. Because the government wants to put order. And any responsible leader will agree that order must be there. And then now you start dreaming. Hey, no, there are 50 people that died. Oh, people are being buried. Mumi God. Anyway. Are those numbers that you're talking about? Where are the funerals? Where are the relatives of those people that you are saying they have been buried, Mumi God? Where are they? Where are they? Because when a person is missing, a lot of people have relatives. They may have come from wherever, but they have relatives. They have relatives. So where are those people who are saying, you know, our child went kumigodi and he has not come back. Show us, because when you are talking about to say, government is saying 3 people, and you are talking about 50, 18, whatever. Show us those families. Show us those families. Where are those families who are mourning? If who are those people? Give us the names. Who are those? Give us the names of those people that have those numbers that you're giving us. Don't just give the public, oh no, 50, hey, Chakuti, hey, whatever. There is mass killing. Do you know what mass killing is? No, people have been buried in whatever. Who are those? Who are those? Who are those? Bafumine kwisa. Bafumine kumwenshi. Baisa ponina kuna nikani kumumfumbwe. Eh? People have where they come from. So if you are talking about those numbers, they should be relatives. Those people, those who are trapped in that mine. Which mine is that? You remember that mine, that those people that were that collapsed on them. You saw the relatives. You saw the relatives. Eh? When that mine collapsed and there were people down there, you saw the relatives. And how many were they? Can you compare to the number that you are talking about now? Because the numbers that you are talking about is more than those people that collapsed in that mine. There are more. And yet we saw those relatives in Chingola, yes, but the mine itself. Eh? We saw the relatives. We saw the relatives. Where are they? Where are the relatives? Hey, Senseli, yes, Senseli mine. Eh? Where Kasenseli mine? Where are they? Those people that collapsed in Kasenseli mine when it collapsed, and the people, they were saying people are inside there. We saw the relatives. We saw the relatives coming as far as, Luapula. They were there, they came. What about now? Yes, you can even say, no, they are illegal. What about those Mkasen said? Were they not illegal? Were they not illegal? They were illegal. Why are we not seeing those relatives? Why? Where are the names? What are the names? Who are those people? Eh? But now we can, Patuma bloggers, 20 hours, yabu 50. So I pass 20 hours, go in those blogs and see. You will hear propaganda channel, just to make sure that they dent the image of the UPND. And this is what I'm saying. The UPND need to wake up. You need to find a way to counter those kind of lies. Because those people are just lying. Those people are just lying. Somebody got a phone, atumino muntu. Hey, so tell me, how many people have died there? There are many. Hey, benja bafwire. Hey, bakapokola kuno, balechita shanshani, bashuta. Hey, bambika mfirindi. Whatever. And people are taking it. Hey, no, we had the eyewitness. The eyewitness. I mean, this person called. I mean, who is this person? But then, this is where the UPND is sleeping. This is where the UPND is sleeping. If a blogger can call a witness and put him on a live chat with a number of people following and talks to this person, hey, so tell me, what? Ngaimwe, what are you doing? What are you doing? Ngaimwe, what are you doing? Can you also get eyewitnesses? Can you get credible eyewitnesses? Where are your eyewitnesses? Eh? Where are your eyewitnesses? Because when you don't give a satisfactory explanation to the situation, you allow people to come in with lies. A lot of people are succeeding with lies because there is no counter. There is no counter. ZNBC, why haven't you gone in there, ZNBC? Why haven't you gone to walk in those Mufirongo Mamudia? You show people how dangerous that how dangerous the situation is becoming. Eh? Why don't you go to that police which was banned? I mean, show people what really happened. Reconstruct the scene. Let people see what happened there. Let people see what happened. But you are allowing, the propaganda media to be telling the story to the nation. You are being complacent. You are being complacent. You are risking. We are saying, yes, Hakainde Hichilema should continue. But if you are going to be complacent, allowing these people to lie, you can lose power. So you can lose power. You can lose power. You can lose power. Don't allow this kind of thing. Don't allow this kind of thing. Those bloggers, 20 hours. There are so many 20 hours of propaganda. So many 20 hours of propaganda. Where is the 20 hours for UPND to correct the narrative? By Max Moore. Where is the 20 hours where UPND is giving the right information? People want the right information, especially ordinary citizens. They want right information. They want right information. They want correct information. So where are those bloggers? Eh? Because they know Max Moore, who meet a director, kula kwata from press conference. Eh? No. You should consult. Consult. Come consult. But kuli pila in a consultation is not free. You are not helping by every day having press conferences. Every day having press conferences. No. Find a way to penetrate in those platforms. Those platforms. Start calling those platforms. Let people express themselves and not going there to insult. Challenge that professor. Challenge that doctor. Challenge whoever. Challenge them. Challenge them. Let people equipped with information get into those whatever and start talking. Not waiting for tomorrow and call for a press conference. You are wasting your time. That information is already gone. Challenge people as they talk. Challenge people. Have a number of people that should be able to intervene in this. That should be able to intervene. Don't wait for you to call for a press conference tomorrow. That is not how a media director should be. No. And having the same people, Frankie Wadia, no. Let people, bring people that, are witnesses. People that are credible to talk. Bring them, let these people talk. You namushadira and bala michitaka ntunga tamuchenje. Bala michitaka over this funeral. Ishtumbi chavale Edga. I mean, I'm not claiming credit, but surely if I had not stepped in, kamakebi zunga kali michitaka ntu. If I had not stepped in, pachiri chava Edga. If I had not stepped in, truth be told, teku yumfande yumfwa. If I had not stepped in, nganawa michitaka ntu. Because first of all, they wanted to lie against you. They wanted to lie against the UPND. Hey, they have poisoned Edga. I had to come in. To counter that. Hey, Bachinja. No, they didn't treat him well and whatever. I had to come in and explain the things. Now, they are busy talking about, hey, no, how can you take a widow to court? How can you take a widow to court? What option did the government have when they wanted to bury in South Africa? What option did the government have? What could have stopped those people from going ahead with that nonsensical idea? What could they have done? I don't know. Okay, tell us. What could they have done? What? No, Hakainde Hichilema should have called the widow. Hakainde Hichilema spoke to the widow. Hakainde Hichilema spoke to the widow. In case you don't know, Hakainde Hichilema spoke to Mamayoba Esther. Hakainde Hichilema spoke to Mamayoba Esther. He called Mamayoba Esther. He called. So what more do you want? I mean, what more do you want? This man has been doing everything that he could. But the point I'm trying to tell you is that the propaganda is ferocious. It's corroding. And they are doing everything possible, hoping that, they can incense people and people can rise against the government. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. But I always say opposition is not sabotaging your government. Opposition is not denting the image of your country. It is not. It is not. You need to build your country. You cannot be messing up your country and say you want to lead it. No. No, that is taking the country backwards. I don't agree with Hakainde Hichilema. But I'm not here to dent, his governance. I'm not here to dent him, to verify him, to make him look like he's a monster. He's a very bad guy. Hey, but you are saying like this, but he's the one that has made you to go out. Pretty much it's politics. Pretty much it's politics. And why are you complaining for me? Why don't you let me complain about being in exile? Let me complain. I'm the one who knows how I'm struggling. I'm the one who knows. Why should you take it up and be the one to complain on my behalf? Hey, but you are in exile. Hey, but you are in exile. That is my business. That is my business. Let me complain about that. Let me complain about that. And this is what people do. This is what people do. When you say something that when you reason, you bring out reason. Instead of dwelling on the issue, they start bringing your personal issues. For me, if you have realized, whether UPND or PF or any other, they don't respond to my issues. They don't. Instead, they result in attacking me. When I bring an issue, instead of them responding to my issue, they start attacking. Hey, hey, you want to come back? We are talking about Edgar Lungu being buried in Zambia. That's what we're talking about. And all I'm saying, can Edgar Lungu be brought to Zambia and be buried in Zambia like all other former leaders? That is my issue. No, you are betraying Edgar Lungu. How am I betraying Edgar Lungu? Who is betraying Edgar Lungu between you and myself? Who is betraying Edgar Lungu between yourselves and myself? You want to bank Ishtumbi Chakwa Edgar Lungu in South Africa so that you can use it for your campaigns. Umuntu nafwa Edgar Lungu alefo kulala in peace. South Africa so that you can continue using it for politics. And me, I'm saying, can we bring Edgar Lungu and bury him? Bury him nicely, like all other leaders. Let him rest. Who is betraying Edgar Lungu? Who is betraying Edgar Lungu? So people don't want to respond to my issues. Instead, they resort to attacking me. They resort to attacking me. Was it NBC? I mean, I bring up a story and they, oh no, how can ZNBC cover Tayali? Tayali is a fugitive. And yet every day you interact with me. Just because ZNBC has covered me, now you want to turn around. No, he's a refugee, he's a fugitive, he's a whatever. And yet you interact with me. When I'm saying something that is good for you, you don't say, no, he's a fugitive. And ZNBC fears. ZNBC, don't fear to bring out any information that is good for the people. Don't be intimidated. Go out there, get the right information. Feed it to the people. Social media is competing with you. ZNBC. Social media is competing with you. And take keen interest to listen to some of these propagandas. Because they have people, they have a following. So take interest to make sure that you are correcting the narratives that they are bringing. They are bringing so much narrative which is wrong. And it is your responsibility to counter that, to tell the people the truth. Go in Mufumbwe. Go and walk through and show the world how, they are messing up that place and how dangerous it is. Let people know. Interview people. What happened? Eh? Don't allow these people to be feeding people. Eh? To take over your job. Anyway, Nalanda san.